there. Once again, the Kittrell School reunion is this Saturday from 10 until 2, and it's over at the Science Hill Church of Christ. That's at 8120 the Woodbury Pike in Reedyville. If you have questions, call Steve Cates. And remember, Habitat for Humanity's Poker Run is also Saturday. And for the Marathon Relay, it's a 26.2-mile marathon relay race. For more information, contact Habitat for Humanity. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
All sports talk, weekdays at 5.
WGNS, your good neighbor station.
Rutherford County's place to talk. Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. The downtown offices in Murfreesboro and North Walnut closed, and the staff relocated to the central office on New Salem Highway. You can also visit the St. Andrews location to make payments or receive assistance. We are going to be talking about the St. Clair Street Senior Center and a big event coming up on October the 12th today. We have Laura Grissom in, and she is the Health and Wellness Education Coordinator. That's a big mouthful. Good morning.
That's a very big mouthful, Brian. Thank you for having us here.
Good to have you. It seems like we get the chance to talk during this time when you have the Health Expo. Who did you bring with you today?
I brought one of our newest staff members at the Senior Center, Lois Mayer, and she assists me. We work together with all things health and wellness at the Senior Center, and she has been a wonderful asset for us, helping us to bring in some new and different health-related speakers and things at the center.
Well, good to have you here today, Lois.
It's good to be here.
And we're going to be talking about the Health Expo. But first, I thought it would be good. I always like to start out conversations because there are so many people that move into our area, and they're just looking for a source of information. They want to be involved in the community, and they may not know about the St. Clair Street Senior Center. So can you give us your 1-minute elevator speech or something?
Oh, yeah. Be glad to. So St. Clair Senior Center is a recreational facility for anybody age 60 and over. That is pretty much your only requirement. You don't have to live in Rutherford County. You don't have to live in Murfreesboro. If you are 60 or over, you come in, fill out a little bit of paperwork, and we give you a little scan card. And every time you come in, you scan, you sign up for the different programs you want to be a part of. And we've got all kinds of programs, everything from fitness classes, lots of dancing classes. We do parties. We have a dance tonight at the center. Wow. We do trips. We have educational things, art, and then your ever famous bingo and card playing as well.
So it sounds like you can find anything to do there.
Pretty much, yes. If you come there, you will find something to do.
And I know that there have been some recent improvements in facilities and everything. It's just really pretty state of the art, honestly.
It is. It's a very pretty facility. People are always impressed when they come in. It's much larger than they imagined, first of all. We start giving them a tour, and we keep going down hall after hall, and they're like, oh, my goodness, I didn't know this place was so big.
It doesn't look it from the outside.
It does not, no. And there are just so many different things that go on there that people just didn't have a clue of. So, yeah, come on out. We'd be more than glad to give you a tour of the facilities. You can grab a newsletter, which tells you all of the programming we have for the next 2 months, and we'll be glad to get you signed up.
Sounds like that's the Senior Connection, right?
Yes, Senior Connection, yes.
And you can find that in print form there, and it's also on your website, I noticed.
Yes.
Because I just printed off a little bit about the
correct.
Health Expo there,
yes.
too. So, Lois, kind of tell us a little bit about what you do at the St. Clair Street Senior Center.
Well, like Laura said, I help her with the health and wellness programming. So we bring in speakers to talk about different health-related issues. Doctors will come in. We've had music therapists come in, and just a diverse group of people who, anybody who could help out the seniors in health and wellness are welcome to come in and talk.
That's, I guess for our senior population, Laura, their health is one of the things that they're concerned about, want to stay healthy.
Sure.
And this health expo that we're going to talk about in a moment is a great way to knock a few things out all at once.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is one of the reasons we do it, is because not just seniors, but most people tend to put off taking care of their health. And so this is just a good way for them to come in and see, like Lois said, a diverse group of health professionals. They can help them with a screening or some kind of a test or assessment to see if maybe they need to take that next step in their health care.
One thing that I failed to ask you a moment ago, we talked about all the great amenities at the St. Clair Street Senior Center. So how much does it cost to be involved there?
Well, it's very, very expensive, Brian. It's $0.
Oh,
So
wow, man.
there is no fee. We are a part of the city of Murfreesboro, and that is one of the ways your tax dollars are at work. Is the city is very good at providing almost all of the stuff that we do. They're pretty much free. Most of the fitness classes are free. Of course, trips you pay for. But most of the programs that we offer there are free. I would say at least 85% of them. And even the ones that have a fee, the fees are pretty low, pretty small.
Yeah, especially if you're taking a trip and you can get like a group discount and all that
Yeah.
kind of thing too. So
Yes.
that helps a lot. I knew the answer to that, but I just wanted folks who are thinking, gosh, it sounds like pretty neat place. I wonder if there's, like a monthly fee.
Yeah.
There's not. It's part of kind of part of our park system,
Yes.
Parks and Rec,
Yes.
and it's just an extension of that. And boy, do we have a great Parks and Rec department here with all the walkways, and so there's obviously lots of great opportunities. Laura Grissom and Lois Mayer joining us here today in studio from the St. Clair Street Senior Center. So we've talked all around it, Laura. So the Health Expo, tell us when, where, and some information about it, if you would.
Yes, sir. Be glad to. So we have always had a health expo every year. COVID, like so many other things, changed that for us. So we went a couple of years without a health expo. And then last year we were able to have the first one in a while. It was a huge success. We had several hundred people that came through. And so this year we are hoping for a nice crowd again. It is going to be on Thursday, October the 12th. It will start at 8 a.m. and will go till noon. So you don't have to. I've had people ask me, do we have to be there for the whole thing? No, you can come and go as you would like. We will have what I call the program, which will list all of the different healthcare professionals and what they're going to be doing there. We'll have that probably a couple of days before the expo at the center. So you can come in and grab one of those and kind of prioritize what you would like to do to make sure that you do get to see the ones you want to see.
Lois, I know you're pretty new to the position, but I'm sure you've been to senior health fairs and things of that nature. Why is an event like this important, do you think?
Well, it's important for people to get screened, and that's the main difference in this home health expo than the vendor fairs that we have had previously, is that the practitioners will screen each and every person who wants testing done. So we have physicians, we have physical therapists, we've got a music therapist coming in, massage therapists, people who do reflexology. There's a lot of different opportunities for people to have their health screened.
Yeah. What are you mentioned screenings and tests and things of that nature. Maybe give us a list of some of those.
So you can have your balance tested, your grip strength tested, you can have your hearing tested, your vision.
We've got a glaucoma screening this year. Lois has been really good about bringing in some new folks. She has some nice connections. Some different things. She talked about music therapy. So we do have a music therapist who's going to come in and do a small group at a time and go into some music therapy and what that can do for you.
What is music therapy? I'm very interested to know about that.
Well, you know that music affects your mood, and
Sure.
you can use that music to get you going, to calm you down, to help you sleep. So music therapy is a big part of our lives. We just don't call it music therapy. We say, oh, these are my favorite songs, or when I'm happy, I like to listen to these songs. So,
Or if I need to get fired up on a Monday morning to go to work,
That's
it's
right.
my playlist, right?
right, or your workout playlist. There's
Yeah.
reasons that you use those tempos to get you going or calm you down.
Yeah, I even have the Rocky theme going through my brain every time I come up the steps here. I feel like
That's great.
There's a lot of steps to come in here. Yeah.
It is quite the adventure sometimes. So that is, do you know how many you're going to have in terms of? It sounds like a lot of screenings, a lot of different people participating.
Yes, we are over the 50 limit at this point.
Wow.
Over 50 people coming in, and we have everything, again, from cognitive screening. If you are a little concerned about memory issues, we've got a couple of doctors coming in to do cognitive screenings. Lois talked about the vision and the hearing, balance, those types of things. We're also going to have flu shots available. So if you want to get your flu shot, we're looking into, pretty sure we're going to have the COVID booster shots coming in, and then just lots of different healthcare professionals that can check everything, again, from a dermatologist will be there to do skin checks. Again, if you have an area that you're concerned with, this is a great way. Now, she's not going to write you a prescription for anything or do any kind of little surgery there at the center, but she would be able to tell you, this is a little concerning, you need to go get this checked further, that kind of thing. But yes, we've got at least 50 at this point of the different professionals coming in.
Well, and just taking that example, for instance, there's a lot of peace of mind with having someone look at, a spot on your forearm and saying, you know what, I think this is okay,
Yes.
Or let's have it checked and talk to your dermatologist. So
Definitely.
very good. We're talking about the St. Clair Street Senior Center's Health Expo, Thursday, October 12th from 8 a.m. until 12 noon. A great opportunity to see several healthcare providers all in one trip, really. We've talked about several different therapies. What about behavioral health screenings? Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. We actually have 3 different businesses coming in who are going to be offering some mental health screenings. So we've got depression screenings, anxiety screenings, grief. We have, because your mental health is such an important part of who you are. And it has become highlighted much more here in the recent past with what's going on with folks' mental health. So that's another good thing to come in for. Even if you don't feel like you have any issues with, say, depression or anxiety, you can do a one-on-one with a counselor there for a few minutes. I mean, I just feel like, again, this is a great opportunity for people to either kickstart something that they need to be doing, or, just look into it to see if it's something that interests them.
So add that with vaccinations, all kinds of information. Lois, I hear there's going to be some refreshments too. So
Absolutely.
that's always important.
That is important. Absolutely. We have a couple different people bringing in smoothies. We've got some, there'll be some snacks available for folks.
So all of that fun. And so are you having any giveaways and things like that too?
If we had an event at the senior center and did not give away things, we would be in big trouble.
Okay.
So yes, and that is one way that, again, businesses in our community are really good to us. Lois mentioned a vendor fair earlier. We had a couple of vendor fairs this summer, and that was everything from local resources such as Greenhouse Ministries to, behavioral health businesses, home health care, that kind of thing. So they are really good about giving us stuff to give away as door prizes. So we have several who have already committed to giving us a door prize. One of them, I'll just go ahead and talk about the one of the most popular ones at the last vendor fair was a basket of chocolates from Trader Joe's. And boy, I thought there was going to be a knockdown drag out to get that thing. So yes, we will have things to give away, most definitely.
Well, that's fun as well. So I'll ask this question. I think I know the answer. What's the cost to attend?
Again, there is no cost for this. Our community is really good about coming in and serving our seniors. So we're always so appreciative of the doctors and nurses and folks that give their entire morning to come in and do this for free. They're getting nothing but the ability to give back to our community. And
now that you have Lois to twist a few arms, you've got more people coming in, so
yes.
that's all fun as well. Lois, what would you say to someone who is considering coming to this event, why do you think that this health expo is important for them to attend if they're a senior?
Well, it's a great opportunity to meet a lot of different practitioners that are in Murfreesboro. So everyone from your traditional practitioners, your doctors, your nurses, to the massage therapists, music therapists, physical therapists, and there's several different companies that will be represented, even though they're doing the same type of service. So you can talk to different people and see which businesses you align with what you want to do.
Sure. And it sounds like, Laura, that it's a deal where you can come and spend an hour, you can come and stay there from 8 to until noon, really.
Yes, and I would say the majority of people do come first thing in the morning and try to get as much in as they can, because obviously there is so much to do. It would be hard to get through everything.
Sure.
But yeah, you are welcome to come in, be there at 8 o'clock when we open those doors, or if that's early, and we do have a lot of seniors that say 8 o'clock is way too early for them, then you can get there at, say, 10 or so and just pick out the ones that you would like to visit mostly.
Yeah, those are the folks who probably worked for 50 years and got up early in the morning.
Exactly.
And I'm going to sleep in now that
That's
I have that
right.
opportunity. Yeah, I'm counting down the time to that. So this, again, open to anyone age 60 plus. And is there a registration, or do you just come?
No, there's just really no easy way to do any
Yeah.
kind of registration. So we just say the doors will be open at 8. We would love for you to come. And Lois talked about the great opportunity to meet the different practitioners in town, which is mostly what this is for. But it's also a good time if people are interested in the senior center to come out and take a look at who we are, because the whole staff will be there working.
Very good. Our guests today from the St. Clair Street Senior Center, Laura Grissom and Lois Mayer, here on News Radio WGNS.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home in Murfreesboro. If you ever had to deal with the final arrangements of a loved one, funerals are both emotional and financial. You can easily be drained both ways when you least expect it. I can help you in both of these areas by showing you the positive side of prearranging.